everyone, in today's video we are going to be counting money to $100. It's on pages 144 to 145 in your Jump Math book. We're going to be doing questions 1 through 7 today. All right everybody, let's get started. So today is very exciting because you are learning about more Canadian bills. So everybody, we're going to be learning about the $10 bill, $20 bill, $50 bill, and $100 bill today. I'm also going to post a video by a woman who goes into great detail about our Canadian bills, the color, the pictures that are on them, what they're made out of, lots of great details to go along with this video. So please watch that one as well. The $10 bill is purple, and there's a few different ways you can represent it. The $20 bill is green, and again, it can look like this. The $50 bill is red. $50 bill can look like that. And the $100 bill is brown, and there's your 3 ways to represent $100. Do you notice when we use the dollar and cent notation that we learned last week, it always says decimal 00? Why do you think that is? Is it because there are no cents included in these bills? Because that's exactly right. All right? All right, so there's a brief introduction because I want you to watch that other video as well. Let's take a look at how we are going to be using these bills today. All right, do you notice on this sheet I've started with number 2 because if you look in your book, question number 1 is very easy. You're counting by tens because counting by tens is an important skill to have when you are counting money. All right, so make sure you fill in number 1 first. Number 2 asks you to find the number of $10 bills in these different bills. In a $20 bill, how many $10 bills? In a $50 bill, how many $10 bills? In a $100 bill, how many $10 bills? Well, how are you going to do this? You are simply going to count by 10. That's right. Counting by 10 is an important skill when you're counting Canadian bills. For example, now this one is to be in your book. So yes, I am doing one of some of your work that's in your book, but that's okay. You'll have to do the other 2 on your own. So $50 is equal to how many $10 bills? Again, we're going to count by 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I stop at 50 because that's what was my stopping point was. How many $10 bills? There's 5. So if I count by 5, 10 times, I get to $50. All right? So this is related to the next question, which is question number 3, and question number 3 and 4 are very similar, so I kind of just included them all together. It says there are many ways to create $50 using only 10 and 20. Well, how can we do that? Our first way can be exactly like this. All right? What did we use to make $50 in this question? We used $10 bills. So if I go 10 plus 10 plus 10, plus 10, plus 10. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Look what I get. I get 50. So 5 tens equals 50. I want you to do the other 2 on your own using both 10s and 20s. These must be different. They cannot be the same. Do you notice here you're only adding 3 different numbers? In this one, you're adding 4. All right? So using 10s and 20s, how can you equal 50? Show me that 2 different ways. When you go to do question number 4, you're going to use the information from question 3 to answer it. So information from question 3 will be used to answer question 4. The only difference is this time they included pictures of the bills. Okay? All right, everybody, that's how you do 3 and 4. Now, question number 5 is going to be provided for you in Seesaw Activities because question number 5 in your book looks like this. Find 3 ways of making $100 using $10 bills, $20 bills, and $50 bills. They want you to do it in your notebook because they provide no space here, but this is a fantastic question. So I am going to include this on Seesaw Activities. Please go there once you're done your work here and complete question number 5. All right, everybody? All right, so that's all that says. Number 6 gives you a series of bills, and you have to find the total amount of money using bills. Now, you might be wondering, how can I do that? Well, I'm going to give you two strategies today that you can add up these bills. The first strategy is to count by tens, 20s, 50s, or hundreds. Very similar to how you did when you were counting coins. All right, so we're going to start with our starting dollar amount, which is 50. So now I'm going to count. I can't count by 50s anymore because the next bill is 20. So I got to go 50 plus 20. What's that? It's 70. Now I have to count 70 plus 20. What's that equal? Did you say 90? You were correct. Good job. Okay, so that's the first strategy. Just count on. Okay? So skip count as far as you can, then skip to another number, then skip to the next one. All right, so that's your first strategy. The second strategy I'm going to show you is where you just look at the number that's in the tens place. Add those up and then add a 0 in the end. It's more of a mental math strategy. You can do this in your head. So I know that there is a 5 at the front of 50, a 2 at the front of 20. I can go 5 plus 2 plus 2 equals 9. But you'll see these are not ones. These are tens. Okay, 20 is 2 tens. 50 is 5 tens. So what do I have to add at the end? A 0. All right, so add the number that's in the tens place first and simply add a 0 to the end. And look at that. We found the answer. 50 and 2 20s is worth $90. You are going to do 3 questions, question 6A, B, and C, using these strategies. All right. Now for question number 7, it is simply a word problem. I'm going to show it to you. We can read it together. Let's take a look. It says, Lynn decides to save the money she received for her birthday. She has 1 $100 bill, 3 $50 bills, 2 $20 bills, and 4 $10 bills. 7A asks, how much money does she have altogether? What will be your first step here? Did you say that you have to find the total of all of these bills? Because if you did, you're correct. Now, at this point of in our learning, my suggestion to you is to draw out these bills, either in your margin or on another piece of paper, so that you can see them, kind of like this, where you lay them out, and then you can add them up. You can count on, you can look at the first digit of the number, use some different strategies. But the goal for question 7A is to find your total. Now you're going to get a total here that is going to be less than this amount. I'm going to tell you why in a minute. So once you find this amount, you're going to answer number B. Lynn wants to buy a tablet computer that costs $350. How much more money does she need to save? That means this number is going to be different than this number. You need to find the difference between those two numbers and put it here. Okay, so whatever this number is, that's how much she already has. This is what she needs to have in order to buy the tablet. How much more does she need to save? So whatever the difference between your total and this number is going to be the number that you put here. All right, that's going to be a subtraction question. You can even count on to find the difference. All right, everybody, that is your job for today. Make sure you watch the other video that tells you all about Canadian bills. I hope you have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye for now.